13 times NFR qualifier, a record-setting 8 times world title winner, and named in the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. Neal Gay is the prime example of a bull riding master and champion. After over 2 decades of riding professionally, Neal Gay's made such an impact on the world of professional bull riding that to date, the highest-ranked riders remember him as the greatest sportsman to ever get on a bull. But just how good was he in his prime? In today's video, we're discussing the remarkable career of Neal Gay, a bull riding maestro whom legends like Lane Frost looked up to. Born on September 18, 1953 in Mesquite, Texas, Neal's early life was spent mostly with his father and stepmother, Kay Gay. Now growing up in Mesquite, his father, Neal, was also a prominent figure in the local bull riding world and hosted many rodeos. At the same time, he also competed in rodeos, earning himself a name as a great bull rider. However, his main focus remained running rodeos. At the age of 5, Neal Gay first attended the Mesquite Championship Rodeo in 1958, an event co-founded and run by his father. After almost a year, he rode his first bull at the tender age of 6. Now since then, he'd grown fond of the sport, and his father supported him to pursue it further. However, there was still a long way to go before he could ride in rodeos professionally. For several years, Gay's father took him along to rodeos like Mesquite, where he would ride bulls and broncos, learning the intricacies of the sport and practicing his skills. It was going to take a lot of time and hard work, but Neal was determined and focused on polishing all of his skills. After he enrolled in pre-high school, Gay started participating in school-level rodeos and bull riding events, where he dominated every other competitor. He had an edge over everybody else because his father taught him how to maintain control of the animals and keep composure while the bulls were trying hard to buck him off. After winning several local championships in his teenage years, he graduated high school in 1972 and quickly joined the PRCA. Soon afterward, Gay traveled to rodeo circuits and participated in every bull riding event that he could encounter. Now this was the beginning of his professional career, and from here on, he aspired to become the greatest bull rider ever. But he had to overcome a lot of obstacles before he could achieve his dreams. Neal Gay began riding in PRCA events in 1972 and soon amassed a great fan following with his amazing skills and extraordinary control over the bulls. He dominated every rodeo he attended, and by 1974, he was on his way to becoming a world champion. During the 1974 season, Neal Gay made qualified rides in the PRCA World Championship and reached the final. This was a major achievement for him because at the age of 21, he was on the route to take home the championship title. In the final round, Neal Gay dominated his opponent, exhibiting amazing control on the bull, and took home his first ever world championship title. This victory came as a pleasant surprise because his childhood dream of being the world champion had finally come true. Ecstatic and overjoyed, Neal Gay celebrated the win greatly. However, he didn't have any plans on stopping just yet. Winning the world title only motivated him further to push himself and keep stacking world championships. Was it going to be easy? Not by a long shot. But was he going to let the challenges demotivate him? Absolutely not. The very next year, he entered the season with a bang, dominating every single rodeo. However, the main focus was still the PRCA World Championship. Ever since the beginning, Gay only wanted to win world championships, and while he performed equally well at other events, his performance in the championship events was entirely different. In the 1975 PRCA World Championship, Gay once again outperformed every opponent, made qualifying rides on whatever bull he drew, and managed to reach the finals. Once again, he was extremely close to a second world championship title, an opportunity he was never going to let go. His performance in the arena was unmatched, and even his opponent stood in awe watching him ride angry bulls as if he had tamed them. Just a few minutes into the 1975 PRCA World Championship round, Neal Gay had again won the world title. Everyone praised the 22-year-old professional for becoming one of the few riders who had consecutively won world titles at such a young age. Don was equally proud of himself for the victory, but with him, surprises were always there. He knew he had extraordinary skills and potential within him, and this quality pushed him to continue aiming for world titles as he moved up the ladder of success. But was he going to sustain this streak? The 1976 and the 1977 seasons, Neal Gay was once again the world champion. He became one of the handful of professional bull riders who had won 4 consecutive world titles at the time. His amazing performances and rise to awe-inspiring success made him the most renowned bull rider of his era. In the 1977 season, he rode the RSC bull named Oscar at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, where he made the world record of a 97-point bull ride, the highest marked ride in professional rodeo to date. However, after this season, he faced a 2-year slump, and despite being a great rider, he couldn't step up to the championship rounds. Neal Gay became the #1 priority of every competitor, and everybody wanted to knock him off of the throne. But this all changed in 1979, when he decided to absolutely crush the world of bull riding once again with his prowess and his unmatched skills. He entered the 1979 PRCA World Championship with high hopes and a strong attitude, both qualities which helped him excel in every ride. He was determined to bring an end to his 2-year slump, and this time, he shocked the world once again by riding the final round amazingly and emerging as the world title holder. This was his 5th world title, and he was on the road to becoming a record breaker. But 3 more titles were still required to beat the 7-time world champion record of the undefeated legend, Jim Shoulders. After winning the 1979 title, Gay moved on to consecutively win 2 more world championships, matching the record of Shoulders. Jim had always inspired him from the beginning, and being on the same level as his idol meant a great deal to him. Yet he wasn't done with bull riding and his hunger for winning world titles. Although he'd reached a level that many could only dream about, he wanted to do something more for himself. Fueled by the goal of achieving what had never been achieved before, he continued to work hard for the next 3 years. However, his luck didn't side with him, and unfortunately, he couldn't reach the final rounds of the PRCA World Championship. It was in 1984 when he finally jumped back on track and took control of the event, reaching the finals and dominating the event once again. He won the world title for the 8th time in his career at the age of 31, becoming the only bull rider in history to break the record of Jim Shoulders of 7 world titles, which he set back in 1959. After 4 more years of blessing the sport with his glorious presence and amazing rides, Neal Gay officially announced his retirement from professional bull riding in 1989. He moved on to become a commentator for the Mesquite Championship Rodeo and also worked as a commentator for PRCA regular season rodeos. In 2011, he ran his bull riding organization, which was known as the Neal Gay Bull Riding Tour. However, in 2017, the tour became defunct. Over the years, Neal Gay received many honors, from the PBR Ring of Honor in 1997 to the Bull Riding Hall of Fame in 2015. His career is a tale of inspiration and a gold mine of learning the intricacies of bull riding. Have you got any favorite memories of Neal Gay's career? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you're notified as soon as we upload our next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.